Hi guys, here we have a Harley 2014 Streetglide Special with the standard Harley Davidson poorly thought out heel toe shifter assembly. Problem with this thing is that you can see how high this is. That's about 3.5 inches above the floorboard right there. Problem is, it's just so damn high you gotta lift your foot up way high every time you shift, which I find very uncomfortable. If you've ever ridden a motorcycle with a properly set up heel toe shifter, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is far from set up correctly. You can, of course, loosen and slide the control off, and you can turn it down a notch. But when you do that, it comes down to here. There's so much slop. See all that slop in a Harley setup? When you do that, then you can no longer get your boot underneath the toe shifter to upshift. Now, if you're a guy that wears tennis shoes, that might be okay, but those of us who are smart enough to wear boots when we ride, you can't get a boot underneath here. So I think it's just a crappy setup. Same thing with the heel shifter. They didn't make this arm long enough, so if you want to move this down so that you don't have to raise your foot up so much, then the heel shifter hits the damn floorboard and you can't upshift. So it's just a poorly thought out setup. So what we're going to do here, I've got a from BrakeSoft, the name of the company that makes this, BrakeSoft. This is a 1-inch extension, so it's 1 inch longer, as you can see, than the standard Harley shifter. That's going to allow me to get this back past the floorboard, and I'm going to be able to adjust these down all the way. That way I'm barely going to have to lift my foot off the floorboard when I want to shift. Now, the only thing that's going to be bad about that is you're not going to be able to get your toe underneath the toe shifter to upshift again. But for me, I don't care. I want to use the heel shifter for upshifting. Somebody gets on my bike that's unaware of that, they might have a little problem, but I'll have to make sure they know that. So, here we go. We're going to loosen these, take them off, and reassemble it. Just be a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, took me about 3 minutes to do that, or 4 maybe. Now you see how much flatter these are? This was 3 or 3.5 inches. Now it's, I don't know, maybe 1.25 inches or so off the floorboard. Same with the back here. It's a lot lower, so I'm barely going to have to lift my toe or my heel up to shift now. It is going to be so much better, trust me. Only problem with this extension, it's not cheap. I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks, but I think it's well worth it. But as you can see now, when I'm going to downshift, it won't hit the floorboard anymore. It clears it, plenty of room. Same up here, it clears. Like I say, the only problem with this is you can't get your toe underneath here to shift if you're wearing boots, maybe with tennis shoes. I usually, when I've done this before I spent all the money on this, I would lower the front and I can hook my boot on the end here and shift up with it, but that's probably not the best thing, but this is going to be a lot better. So anyway, there you go. I've been bitching about this for a long time, and I finally decided to cut loose with the money, and I can't wait to take it out for a test ride. See you guys all later. Bye-bye.